Hello and welcome to Adventure Quest with Tarot. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself and create the life that you truly want to live and deserve to live too. Let's get some cards out and see what the guides want me to talk about today. What is this reading all about? What do we need to know about, guides? We have the Nine of Swords, which is all about anxiety, sleepless nights, stress, that kind of thing. And also the Six of Wands. So this is stress about success. Stressed over success, or perhaps lack of success, or you know that feeling that we constantly get when we compare ourselves with others, and usually we're comparing ourselves with the very best, right, rather than just like normal people that are around us, and we think like, why am I not successful enough yet, you know, or I should be more successful, or I should be doing better than I already am. It's that kind of thing. The Six of Wands is the energy not just of success, but other people noticing your success. So it's more of a paranoia. It's more of a paranoid kind of thing, like other people thinking, I'm thinking that other people will think that I should be further along than I am at the moment. And you know what? It's never true. I have been in business for 25 years now, and that is quite an achievement. Now, I'm not rolling in money. I wish I was. I'm not rolling in money, but it's the only thing that I've had to do for the last 25 years. That is an achievement, right? And I have this feeling, like I can look around at the successful entrepreneurs, of course, and think that they're doing better than me. And perhaps they are. Perhaps they are, but perhaps they've not been in business for 25 years too. You know, we can never compare it. Here's the thing. And what I've noticed is, along the way, here in my wisdom 25 years later, no matter whether I've been striving for even more success, or just being my usual creative self and trying to help people, the results are the same. The results are exactly the same. So I can struggle for it, judging myself, thinking I should be better and should be doing better and should be making more and have higher numbers or whatever, you know. But really, none of that changes. None of that changes what happens for me, because it's all about my energy. It's about me and my guides working together. It's about the internal work that I'm doing as well, getting ready for different things in my life. It's about my priorities and my values, you know. I've got a lot of values, not just about work, but about being free and being able to take very good care of myself physically, you know, cooking from scratch all the time, every day for myself, eating at home, exercise every single day. I take my self-care very importantly. And yeah, so it's not just like work for me. The whole balance of it all and being able to live the way that I live is important to me. All about business, you know. So lessons that could be around this. The Wheel of Fortune, lucky. It's about luck. Interesting. You know, especially around spiritual work. I'm not sure if you're doing spiritual work, perhaps you are. It is my experience and also belief, and so perhaps my experience comes from my belief, but that when you're doing spiritual work, I feel like I'm working for my guides, right? I'm working for the universe. I am the part of the team that's here, and I kind of work, I'm working alongside them, I'm asking them things, they're helping me, they're telling me what to do and steering me. And so it's a collaborative kind of a thing. And as a result, I kind of get paid directly from the universe too, so it's not always through customers. It can be, sometimes is, often is, but not always. I also win a lot of things too, so it comes direct from the universe. And so I am a lucky person, but I'm a lucky person because of the nature of my work, you know. I'm working in between worlds. I'm working as the messenger to bring these things through, doing readings. And so, lucky. I know what my luck is. Now, some people have suggested that I'm really lucky, say, to be living on this tropical island, or really lucky to have my business, and so it's not luck. None of that is luck. Sure, I've been lucky along the way, but also I have made difficult decisions that other people often aren't prepared to make too. So it's complicated, you know? And it depends what's in your heart as well, because this card, the Wheel of Fortune, is about luck, and it is about success in a different kind of a way. It's like your heart, whatever's in your heart, your spirit, your soul, if you're doing that, you're going to create a steady level of success that's not like boom, not like the narcissist can do. Do you know what I mean? If you forget about what's in your heart and your soul's calling, and you just try and make money, sure, we could all do that, but you would be forfeiting your soul to do it, and so not many of us want to do that, right? You could be comparing yourself with people like that. Don't do it. Don't compare yourself with people like the narcissist that have no empathy, that really don't care, you know, what it is that they're doing, who they're harming, who they're copying from, who they're taking from, or any of that kind of thing. Don't compare yourself with those, because it just feels like this. It's steady instead, and that is success when it's steady, right? Nowhere in nature is there any hoarding or one part of nature serving all. Do you know what I mean? It's not like one tree. It's not like one tree that's like, I got this. All other trees can die because I'm going to be making all of the oxygen for everybody on the planet. Like, there's no one that does that. There's none of that corporate kind of takeover thing, nor virality or anything like that in nature. So sometimes I think that we expect too much because of what corporations have shown us, and or the ones with no empathy that will tread on other people's toes, take from others, shut other people down, you know, harm nature, harm the environment, harm the people that they're meant to be serving, instead of serving them, harming them instead. And don't compare yourself. And I think also the internet as well has given us this idea that we need to do more, reach more, be more, bigger, better, not doing so well, all of that kind of thing, you know. Anyway, Wheel of Fortune, the lessons. Maybe you are lucky. Maybe you're lucky to be shielded from what you've been asking for as well. Be careful what you wish for. Hey, there's often other things involved. Okay, how to get into alignment. Eight of Pentacles, get paid what you're worth. Knight of Wands, forward movement, exciting. And Four of Wands, based on solid foundations. Okay. So the Eight of Pentacles suggests a belief in yourself, that you know what you deserve. Not overinflated. Don't compare yourself with a narcissist. Knight of Wands, exciting movement forward. This feels like inspired movement forward, but based on solid foundations within yourself. So solid foundations starts within ourselves, us accepting ourselves, loving ourselves, knowing what it is that we deserve, want, all of that kind of thing. And then from that place, meditating, getting inspiration for what it is that we should do, which will be aligned with our soul and our spirit and our heart. And then we do that thing. That is solid foundations. It's inspired movement forward. So that's how to get into alignment. And what expansion can we have? Or how can we get expansion in this? The Six of Pentacles, reciprocation. There's a balance in the Six of Pentacles. A balance. Okay, so like I just explained, those solid foundations start within ourselves. So does balance. We've got to be balanced within ourselves. How can I explain this? So, you know how people can work themselves to death, like, but they're doing it for a relaxing retirement, and then they retire, and very shortly afterwards, within a year, they die? We cannot use one energy to get another energy. It makes no sense to do that. You can't fight for peace, and you can't work yourself to death to have a relaxing retirement either. That just doesn't work. We have to be the energy and then sustain that energy, right? And so the Six of Pentacles, when we're talking about balanced reciprocation, especially when we're talking about abundance, the balance needs to start within yourself first, which means the whole of this reading, this anxiety about success, the comparing yourself with others and all of that, that needs to stop. That's not balanced reciprocation within yourself. That's not, it's not acknowledging the balance of things. So, you know, I said be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it, right? And you might have to tread on people's toes, take from other people to get that kind of success that you've been dreaming of. You might have to sell your soul for it. You might have to get involved with people that you don't want to get involved with. All of that kind of stuff. You might have to do that. That is not going to come from a balanced place. Or it might just be that you have to work too hard for it, you know, and you're not going to be balanced. So this reading seems to be calling to pare back your idea of success so you don't judge yourself. Or to put it another way, because I was telling someone that's starting out in tarot here on my little island, if I'd known something years ago when I first started my business, it would be this, that it's just going to be slow and steady, and that's fine, and that is success. To not try and manifest big things, to not be on that struggle street, that rat race, because it is a success for it to be ticking over and supporting us, right? We shouldn't believe in those big, fancy things. I'm not saying that you can't have what it is that you want at all. But when I look back over the last 25 years of my business, there's been ups, there's been downs, there's been very abundant times, there's been very scarce times too, but the whole time, all along I have been working and growing and learning a lot about myself and realizing those points in time when I was really trying to manifest much, much more to be successful, you know, big numbers and that kind of thing. When I was trying to do that, I was just wearing myself out for nothing because I was already on the path. It was fine. It was fine. I was successful enough. That's what it is. It's enough. It's being enough. Enough. Enough is the word that I'm looking for. So how do we get expansion in this area? You've got to be enough for yourself first and be balanced within yourself and to seek balance and let that balance be enough. Once you stop struggling to find that extra thing that you think that you haven't got, that other people have got, you realize just how much you've got. And then when you relax in that, it flows perfectly. For me, what did a number on me was, in a negative way, was the law of attraction teachings. Because there were people telling me I should be able to get however much I want when I want it. When I want it. Here's the thing. You can't. You can't. Not when you want it. No. Yes, you can have it, but not when you want it. Because it comes in time when you are ready for it. And so as soon as you have, even if it's a big, lofty ask, comparing yourself to others, as soon as you ask, yeah, you're on the path to that, yes. Like I said, be careful what you wish for. But you can't say when you're going to have it, because of course you are dictating that. It's based on your growth, and along that path you might learn that you don't want, that you'd much prefer balance and you don't want that lofty thing that you see other people getting. As you move closer to it, you might think, you know what, this isn't worth it. I'm not prepared to be out of balance in that way. To me, this reading is saying, don't stress it so much and just check your idea of success that you think that you see in other people, because you have no idea what they've given up for that. Okay, quest for today. Should you choose to accept it? We have the Two of Swords, which is about I don't know, and the Ace of Pentacles, which seed to plant for long-term prosperity. So let's get into the quest then. Two of Swords, I don't know. Ace of Pentacles, what seed to plant for long-term prosperity? So this theme is powerful, right? It's about recognizing that success isn't always about flashy, rapid results we often see on the surface, but it's about steady, sustainable process that aligns with our true selves. Our growth along with being supported. That's true abundance, I believe. Abundance is when stuff shows up when you need it. Abundance to me isn't hoarding everything just in case you need it. It's everything showing up perfect timing when you need it. And that's when you're living a magical life. The Two of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles are perfect for this, right? Because it's like a balance in decision making, reflecting on long-term goals, planting seeds for lasting prosperity. And perhaps we don't know, and perhaps we shouldn't know either. Perhaps we should just put one foot in front of the other and go along with our guidance, like abundance showing up at the right time for us. So let's redefine success with this quest and plant those seeds for long-term prosperity. Today's quest, it calls us to break free from comparing ourselves, compariitis I call it, to others, and instead focus on our definition of success. What is it to you? Two of Swords asks us to reflect on what we don't know. Is it okay that you don't know? It is okay that you don't know, because you don't know until you know. The unknown is the best place to be, because then any potential can be there. You're open to any potential in the unknown, but as soon as you know just a little bit of it, it really narrows down that potential. So, true success comes from steady, balanced growth, both in personal lives and careers too. So here you go. Quest step 1. Reflect on the comparisons that you've been making between yourself and others. Take a moment to reflect on those comparisons that you have been making. See how easy it is to measure our success by what we think we know of other people, but you only see the surface level of what other people are showing you even, right? And you have no idea what they gave up or sacrificed to get there either, or whether they're enjoying it or growing along the way, or whether they have compromised themselves spiritually and aren't in, authenticity. You might want to journal about this, how you've been comparing yourself, because it really is self-toxic to do that. Compariitis. So what is true success for you? How would you like it? Because to me it's more toned down than what we see online and in the media, What is it to you? And how does your journey look different from what you envisioned? The success that you envision, the journey that you've already had in life. And has it been valuable? Can you see it as being more valuable? When we can't compare how we feel to other people, but I'm happy with my life. Are you happy with your life too? I think when we can get to a more balanced point of view of our own lives and ourselves and where we're at, it's very self-loving to do that. Number 2, ground yourself in your own journey. The Two of Swords suggests, again, that sometimes we feel stuck in uncertainty, not knowing. This is the I don't know card. And instead of focusing on what others have, take a moment to appreciate where you are at right now. There could be other souls here that were to have a lot of money in order to gain lessons through that. And you and I don't need that lesson. It'd be nice to have it though, wouldn't it? It'd be nice to have those lessons. But no, not necessarily. We've probably had that in previous lifetimes and we're like, oh, that's not important. True abundance is much better than that, right? And spiritual growth is more important than that to us. So take a moment to appreciate your life and where you're at the moment. See the steady progress that you've made internally yourself, because we're the only things that we take with us, our consciousness, what we've learned. And recognize that longevity and stability are success in themselves. And think about how far you've come and write down your steady successes, big or small, both personal and business or career. Celebrate those milestones as well. Number 3, visualize planting a seed for long-term prosperity. So visualize it. You don't need to know what that long-term seed is, but imagine planting this seed today for future prosperity, long-term goals, projects, that kind of thing, what you would like to achieve. Just imagine not the thing itself and what it is that you're doing, but just planting that seed. It can just be like a symbolic kind of a visualization. You might want to expand your business or invest in personal growth or balance your work life better, or just visualize it all, visualize your next steps and imagine the future that you want to create. And then number 4 is work-life balance as well. 2 of Swords, it's asking for balance. 2s are always asking for balance, right? And so how can you gain more balance in your life? Are you more like on work or more on the relaxation or every other part of your life? Where might you need to adjust, set boundaries, or even say no to certain things? For one, I think we should be working less than the majority of us are. Create a simple plan to make some changes with that balance as well. So you might want to take more breaks perhaps, or practice mindfulness more, or have more time for self-care. That could do it too. So seek that balance and then take action on that straight away. And number 5, take inspired action. Ace of Pentacles. When the inspiration comes, after you've been visualizing, planting that seed for your long-term prosperity, when you get that idea, take action on it right away. So there you go. That's the quest for today. And thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave me a comment as well. What has that brought up for you? Have you got compariitis? And are you comparing yourself to the right people? Is it right to compare ourselves with anyone? I don't think so. I think we've all got individual paths. And we should be doing life our own way. That's why we're here. To be unique and to do life our own way. So, if you'd like 6 more fun quests for next level self-love, visit my website behealing.com. When the window pops up, put your name and your email address in there and you'll get signed up for that free class too. And when you're on that list as well, you'll be getting special offers throughout the month too, for my readings and things like that. So, well worth being on there. Have the best day ever. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.